Welcome to our series of video in factoring polynomials. The goal of this video to explain the rules of sign number and multiplying two binomials. The rules for multiplication: when I have both sign negative, the sign is positive. Negative times negative is positive. In addition, when I have both sign negative, the sign stay negative. In multiplication, when you have different sign, positive times negative or negative times positive, the sign stay negative. But in addition, when you have different sign, I take the sign for the higher number. 5 higher than 3, I take the sign in front of the higher number. The sign in front of the 5. Negative, I write negative. Positive, I write positive. In addition, when I have the same sign, I add the numbers. 3 plus 5 is 8. Means I lost $3 and I lost 5 means I lost 8. But when you have different sign, I subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. Means the answer for both is 2. To multiply two binomials, I multiply first time first, I get the first term. Last time last, both 1 times negative 12, I get negative 12. To find the middle term, I have to find the product of the inner terms, which is positive x, and the outer term with negative 12 times x, I get negative 12x. I have addition here, I take the sign for the higher number. 12 is higher than 1, the sign in front of 12 is negative. Different sign I subtract. 12 minus 1 is 11x. Means the middle term here, negative 11x. Even after. X times x here is x squared. Last time last, I get the last term. Negative 1 times positive 12, I get negative 12. The product of the inner terms, which negative 1 times x, I get negative 1x here. The outer term, which is 12 times x, I get positive 12x. I take the sign in front of the higher number, which is positive. I have different sign here, I subtract. 12 minus 1 is 11x. Mean positive 11x. The one after. X times x, I get x squared. Last time last, positive 2 times negative 6, I get negative 12. To find the product of the inner term, I multiply positive 2 times x, I get 2x, positive 2x. The outer term, which is negative 6 times x, I get negative 6x. I have two different signs here. I take the sign for the higher number because this is addition. Negative. Two different signs I subtract, I get 4x. Means the middle term here, negative 4x. Again, first time first, I get the first term. Last time last, negative 2 times positive 6, I get negative 12. The product of the inner term, negative 2 times x. Negative 2 times x, I get negative 2x. The outer term, positive 6 times x, which is positive 6x. I have two different signs here. I take the sign of the higher number, which is 6, positive. Two signs different here, I subtract. 6 minus 2, I get 4x. Mean positive 4x. Okay, x times x here, I get x squared. Last time last, I get the last term, positive 3 times negative 4, I get negative 12. The middle term, which I find the inner product, which is positive 3 times x, I get the inner product. I get positive 3x. The outer product, negative 4 times x, I get negative 4x. I have different sign here. This is addition. I take the sign for the higher number, which is the sign in front of the 4, negative. I subtract 4 minus 3 is 1x. Means the middle term here, negative x. X times x is x squared. Last time last, negative 3 times positive 4, I get negative 12. To find the inner product, I multiply negative 3 times x. I get negative 3x. The outer product, I multiply 4 times x. I have two different signs here. I take the sign of the higher number, which is the sign in front of the 4, which is positive. I have different sign here. I subtract 4 minus 3 is 1x. Mean positive 1x. X times x is x squared. First time first, I get the first term. Last time last, positive 1 times negative 24. Positive and negative, I get negative 24. To find the inner product, I multiply positive 1 times x. I get x. Or 1x. The outer product, which is negative 4 times negative 24 times x, I get negative 24 x. I have the 24 higher than 1. I take the sign for the higher number. The sign in front of the 24 is negative. Different sign here, I subtract 24 minus 1, I get 23 x. Means the middle term here is negative 23x. X times x, I get x squared. Last time last, negative 1 times positive 24, I get negative 24. The middle term, negative 1 times x, I get negative x. The outer term, which is positive 24 times x, I get positive 24x. I take the sign for the higher number. The sign in front of 24 means positive. I subtract 24 minus 1, I get 23. 23x. Mean the middle term is positive 23x. Please, this is your homework. Try this on your own. And please, if you have any questions, write it in the comment below. Thank you for watching.